plays or before I allow it to play. So from what I know, this tender business, this tender industry, contract tendering is almost as dangerous as the taxi association or drug dealing because a lot of the times it's alleged that people pay for their tenders, they pay for their contracts. You're not just given a contract. You're not just given so many contracts to do within a space or period of a month. You're not given so many contracts to do consistently over a period of time or over a period of years. Most of the time, these things they paid for. You don't just get a tender. You come into the industry, you get a tender, and you just start working full time. No, most of the time you pay for your tender, you pay for your contract, and that's how you get work. So this thing now is actually got almost as dangerous as the taxi industry or as drug dealing because people are competing over these tenders. So once people are in the tender industry, they see that you're taking most of the tenders or you're taking over the tender industry, you now become a target. Once you're a target, they follow you, they stalk you, they watch your movements for at least about a week before they take action on you. So with the current state of events and situation, tender industry now is a dangerous industry to go into.
On Tuesday. When he was done, he went back to his car and headed out. And just at the exit of the mall, he was approached by two men. They shot at him 23 times in broad daylight. Four died at the scene.
This is another thing too I don't understand. You knowing that you're high profile, like for him, for instance, he knows he gets a lot of tenders, he gets a lot of money, he gets a lot of contracts. People know that he's getting all these tenders, his cash is up. Why are you going into public areas and spaces where you know that now that you're a target, you're making it easy for the people to get you? Why don't you keep a low profile? Move to an area where they don't know you stay, where your competition doesn't know you live or where you stay, an area that's safe. Do not put yourself into these type of situations because now look what happens. These people don't care. Before, he'd were generally done off the talk where no one can say. Now people don't give a damn. If they want you, they'll get you anytime. And once they hop out on you, once they come in for you, once they're about to shoot you, you're outnumbered. There's nothing you can do. You don't have time to escape or run away. Most of the time, by the time you see it, it's already too late. That's why you need to be alert, you need to be awake at all times. Don't put yourself into situations like this where you're an easy target. Take responsibility for your life. Yes, the cash is flowing nicely now. You got a lot of contracts, lives. Improve the life of your family, your own life. Be responsible in all your actions. People don't need to know or see you or know your movements or be able to track your movements. Keep on the low, stay in the shadows, and keep alive.
The tragic story of Durban-based civil engineer and businessman Sbo Mkhwanazi.
Yes, rest in peace, Sbo Mkhwanazi.
Welcome to True Crime with me, Julia. On this channel, we look into true crime cases that have happened in South Africa. Today's story broke on Tuesday, February 7th.
Yeah, so before True Crime Julia proceeds, everything that's said there, as always, is alleged, it's supposed, hypothetical, nothing's been proved, everything is allocations. What I say, what Julia said, everything is an allocation, it's suspected, nothing's been proved, nothing's said to be correct.
In 2026. The story is based on news articles and social media accounts. As it stands, the police are still looking for shooters who are still at large. Let us get into the story.
It's the 17th of February, just before 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. ALS paramedics currently on the scene of a fatal shooting that has occurred on the corner of Buckingham Terrace and Menstone Road in the Westfall area. Now, as you can see, the entire area has been cordoned off by SAPS and Metro Police, and it is believed that a male, believed to be in his 30s, was driving this vehicle and was allegedly ambushed.
He is originally from Ulundi in KwaZulu-Natal. According to his social media accounts, Sbo studied civil engineering at the Durban University of Technology. He started his engineering company, Vayani Consulting Engineers, in 2020. He got married in August 2019 to his long-term sweetheart, Dawn Mkhwanazi. The couple is blessed with children and life is going well for them. In a report by Sunday Tribune, Sbo is said to be a tenderpreneur. He owns a house in Westville, and this is where he lives with his wife. And according to his friends, Sbo is said to be a down-to-earth gentleman. He is a selfless leader and has empowered a lot of people through his company.
Isibongo eside. Isibongo eside inhlamvu ezinde okhwa. Sasibala ko Awusho lehlakaniphile. Esihlakaniphile nazo zonke. Yezwa yini esihlakaniphile nazo zonke. Asikho esinye since then. Hey. Kuze kube ngiphume ekufundiseni. Hey. Uwe. Hey. Buka. Khamba
On Tuesday, February 17, Sbo went to run some errands at the shopping center in Westville. According to police in KwaZulu-Natal, Sbo was driving his grey Porsche. After leaving a nearby shopping center, he stopped at a traffic light just at the center's exit. A white Toyota Land Cruiser pulled up. Two men exited the car and they opened fire at Sbo. They shot at him and then they fled the scene. Sbo died instantly. The police say when they arrived at the scene, they found 23 AK-47 cartridges all over the scene. ALS paramedic spokesperson Gareth Jamieson said that emergency teams received numerous calls reporting the shooting on that day. He said when the paramedics arrived on the scene, they found members of the subs already there. They were shown a vehicle that had been shot multiple times, and he said at the time there was nothing they could do for Sbo. He was already deceased.
It's the 17th of February, just before 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. ALS paramedics currently on the scene of a fatal shooting that has occurred on the corner of Buckingham Terrace and Menstone Road in the Westville area. Now, as you can see, the entire area has been cordoned off by SAPS and Metro Police.
Yeah, so for the people that are not sure or don't know, Westville is an area, an affluent area that's in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa.
And it is believed that a male, believed to be in his 30s, was driving this vehicle and was allegedly ambushed whilst at this robot. Unfortunately, the male has sustained multiple gunshot wounds, and I can confirm he has passed away at the crime scene. SAPS has cordoned off this whole area and investigations are underway. So I'd advise all motorists to avoid this area at all costs, as this scene will be active for quite some time. This is Buckingham Terrace and Menstone Road in the Westville area, west of Durban.
The Westville Community Policing Forum in a statement said they described it as a shocking act of violence in a busy central area. They also extended their condolences to Sbo's family and urged residents and businesses around the area to review CCTV footage and report any suspicious activities on the day. The police have confirmed that a murder case has been opened, is under investigations, and they've also said they have not yet identified any suspects. Investigators are appealing to members of the public for assistance as they work to establish the motive behind the attack. Authorities say they are reviewing available evidence and they urge anyone with information to make contact with the police through the MySaps app or contact their nearest police station. Meanwhile, Sbo's family have requested privacy.
And also another thing I've noticed thus far, there seems to be a lot of pictures of him, most likely posted on social media platforms. And once you start getting money, people, this is what you need to understand. You're no longer a normal person. Do not keep posting and flashing your cash and the things you own, your assets, liabilities, etc. There's a lot of jealous people out there. People will see those pictures. They're even the same people that are liking your pictures on these mobile platforms. They're the same people that will plan your downfall. They'll put together a plan. They'll put together a hitman, plan it out properly, and have you unalived. So you got wealth, you're generating cash, yes, that's a good thing, but as much as you can, keep everything in the shadows.
As you can understand, they are going through so much grief. They will lay him to rest at his home in Ulundi over the weekend. Thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this case? Please stay safe. I will see you on the next one.